One thing I know for a fact is that Judy is actually enjoying this newfound popularity, because for someone like me, I didn't know Judy until this whole matter. I hadn't watched any of her movie up until she got married to Edochie. So I'm sure that was a lot of the same case for a lot of people. And now we're talking about Judy almost every minute. So yes, this is newfound popularity, and I'm sure it's doing her well, or so she thinks. Anyway, Judy Austin has come on online to say that a lot of people are jobless, and that joblessness comes with anger and frustration and plenty pepper body. Now I make una no go leave her matter. Now I make una no go stop talk about her. But I also think that she actually is enjoying this whole talking about her. And if she said that Lord should fix all of the people that are jobless, that God should fix them. And even though social media was not having it, people were telling her that you are the one who needs fixing, because you are the one that helped a married man to cause pain to his wife and his family. Anyways, Nigerians or fans of Mary, and you know that right now Edochie is like Nigerian sweetheart, and Judy Austin, I think she knows that. So now I think this whole thing came from the fact that people were saying she did not wish her husband a happy Father's Day after Father's Day celebration, and now she came to say that a lot of people are jobless, and insinuating that the joblessness is the reason for the frustration, in her words, and that's why people will not. So this whole thing, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Do you think that Judy Austin, like, if you notice, since the whole Edochie saga, Edochie is like, I think it's calming down a little bit, even though I know that it's not be for too long, because y'all like this whole attention, and I think like Judy is enjoying the attention also. So even when this whole thing, like when you're not talking about them anymore for too long, they want to bring up things that will make you talk about them. You know what you did with somebody's husband, who actually, I'm not exempting him from the blame, but the whole thing of, to the point of going behind his wife's back to marry you, there is nowhere, anywhere, even those people that are actually in support of polygamy have come out to say that this whole polygamy situation with your own case was done wrongly, as wrong can be, and people have been talking about it. You understand? Sit this one out, Judy. Sit this one out. Don't come. There's nothing you are going to do or say that's going to justify what you and your did. No motivational quote you put out is going to make the way you people went about your decision right. Even when you came out to say that you wanted to say your own part of the story, people waited, and you've not said your own part of the story up until now. It shows that maybe that part of your story is not even as important as you thought it was. Even when Edochie now said he's going to come and talk about his own thing, people listened, and y'all came up and he talked about his reason for getting married to second wife, which was him saying that you actually brought something else that made you not bring to the table, and also came out to talk about the fact that his marriage to you has made him successful. Every other thing that y'all has said, trying to justify the reason why he took you as a second wife, has been, are you done? Is there more to this story? You understand? And nobody is telling people not to marry. Like I've always said, who are we? The issue people have always had, and even those people, I'm going to say, that actually support the practice of polygamy, have come out to say that you guys did it wrong, and that's the whole thing. And with this whole thing that's happening, even your Edochie now, wishing himself happy Father's Day by himself, and you're coming out to say that people are actually jobless, a lot of people, and that's why they are frustrated. So basically, to say that the reason why people are on your matter is because they are frustrated. And I said in one of my videos that this whole your Edochie matter and Judy Austin matter has very little to do with two of them. Now people are venting because of maybe what they have gone through in the hands of men, or what their fathers put their mothers through, or what their grandfather put their grandmother through. People are talking about based on situations they've seen, what this whole wrong way of going about this whole marriage thing can do to families. They've seen how it has scattered families, and that's why people are very, very vocal about this matter. And I've said it that this has very little to do with you, Judy, at this point, and also very little to do with your people are just like, what will I put it, like example, you understand, using to talk about other things that are happening in life and other life situations, and how this kind of situations don't affect marriages, affect children. You've seen y'all and his children now, you understand. This is not a joke. This is not something that you come and post video, and talk about people being frustrated, and just insinuating things. At this point, I feel like now the same person where they advise y'all before, now they advise Judy, now it's like they have the same advisors, because they are right now what she's doing is she's behaving the way that your Edochie was behaving before Nigerians now came for him and tried to set him straight and lectured him on this polygamy he was using to sometimes it's because you know how to speak English no means say you sabi something, because y'all was coming with plenty long notes before, thinking that he was coming with facts. And when people now lectured him to tell him that this thing you think you are doing, this alleged polygamy, something that you think you know very, very well, you don't know it. you went about it wrongly, and that's always going to be in the books. So up until then, your Edochie, abeg, hold your new wife. Hold your new wife. Since you have PhD in polygamy affairs, tell and talk say in those days they do this polygamy thing, say second wife they always respect first wife. And as you don't enter now, say she want they do today, I know say she know they hear you, she feel know they hear you. If they talk, you go tell you, so go and sit down. But anyways, it's what you signed by yourself, and I don't feel bad for you. Whatever goes on in your house, I don't feel bad. My advice to Judy is sit this one out, Biko. Just sit this one out. Don't worry. Allow everything to calm down before you come to, do anything you want to do or say what you want to say. Up to the point of calling people jobless and frustrated. So we've come to the end of this video. It's the Rose Show. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, like it, or yeah, subscribe. I see you now. Thank you so much for watching, for liking, for subscribing. They do me well. Thank you. Yeah, guys, see you in my next video. Bye.